Yo, what's going on, guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And in this one, I want to talk about the Fatalis armor. I did a video the other day going over the armor skills, how it performs, and just kind of in general talking about how it's an incredibly cool armor set. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out over on the channel. But today, I want to talk more specifically about just the sheer potential of this thing. Because if you guys have fought Fatalis, you started to craft the armor, maybe you've completed the armor. I got my armor set this weekend alongside one of my favorite weapons, which of course is the sword and shield. I am still working on some of the other weapons, but if you've got the armor, you realize just how crazy this thing is. If you have the beta set and you have 5 pieces, I mean, keep in mind you only technically need 4 if you just want to get the set bonus, but if you have all 5 pieces and you have a Fatalis weapon fully upgraded, you have a whopping 17 level 4 slots. That is insane. That's not, of course, including your potential mantle slots. I'm talking about just the things that are active all the time, but that is 3 level 4 slots in the 5 pieces of armor. So, of course, giving you 15 slots in total. And the fully upgraded weapons also have 2 level 4 slots. So 17 slots to play with. And when you consider how potent level 4 decorations are, this is basically your blank canvas just to do some really crazy stuff. And this is just awesome to see because, of course, it is the final monster. I mean, yes, there is still AT Volcana, but for all intents and purposes, it is the final boss of Iceborne. So it's only fair to say we get a kind of borderline broken armor set. So what I decided to do today is just take a look at a few different decoration combinations. Obviously, you can do with this whatever you please, and I still need to farm a lot of decorations. In fact, with the upcoming seasonal event that is dropping next week, the sort of spooky Halloween themed one, that'll see the return of all the event quests, and I'm definitely going to be diving into those kind of decoration farming event quests because I just want to farm a ton of decorations now because there's a lot of things that I'm missing. So with that in mind, I put out a tweet today basically kind of just sort of asking the community if anybody had built any crazy decoration setups using the Fatalis gear or 4 pieces, however you want to say it. And I got some kind of cool nominations, so I thought I'd just show you some of the things that people have been doing to maybe give you some ideas as to how you might fill this in, because it could be kind of daunting. You look at it and you're like, that's a lot of slots, what do I want to do? So let's take a look at some of the options. If you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Of course, anybody that is featured in this video will be in the comments down below as well, and if they have respective Twitch channels or Twitter channels or YouTube channels, I will also link those there too. So the very first set comes from GRankQurupeco, who is an incredibly awesome and very dedicated Lance player. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Qurupeco got to Hunter rank 999 just with the Lance. So if you want to check out some awesome Lance play, then definitely check them out over on Twitch. I'll link their Twitch channel in the description box down below. But this set is, of course, built with Lance in mind, using the true Fatalis Lance. You've got max attack boost, max critical eye, max agitator, hell of a lot of damage. You've, of course, got max guard, which is very nice for Lance. I mean, yes, I know up until this point, you've only kind of needed to have, say, 3 points in guard to be like super effective, but honestly, I mean, you've got nothing but slots in this, you might as well max it out. You've got max divine blessing, which is always a nice thing to have. Stun resistance, part of that obviously comes with the armor set. You've also got max critical boost, max weakness exploit, offensive guard, even some part breaker in there, and guard up. Like, this is a Lancer's dream. This thing is, whoo, if you like Lance, I mean, give it a shot. Like, you can see some of the decorations on the side. Obviously, there may still be some things that you need to farm and whatnot, and this is definitely going to be where this is obviously our end game grind now. It's like, if you've got cool decorations, go wild. If you haven't, then you got some stuff to farm. So that's an option for Lance players. Jumping over to my buddy Zelda Hunter, who's of course an incredible artist. If you guys haven't checked out his stuff, then I'll link his Twitter down below. But he put together a Fatalis Demolisher, the hammer, which is probably one of my favorite hammers in the game and just in general. I love the Fatalis design, but this is very cool because as soon as I got the Fatalis gear, again, as a reminder, if you haven't seen my video on how the armor works, the 2-piece set bonus basically removes all of the kind of skill cap limits. So you can have a lot of things in this, things like level 5 slugger, level 5 stamina thief, and yeah, I mean, I want to use this to make a new KO King armor set, and this does a very good job. Max critical eye, max agitator, max slugger, slugger level 5, alongside stamina thief, which of course both go hand in hand with hammer builds or anything that does impact damage. Got some nice divine blessing in there. Again, got stun resist, crit boost, weakness exploit, even some handicraft. Keep in mind that handicraft alongside the true razor sharp that comes as part of the armor set, then you've basically got like an extra 100 hits of sharpness, so that goes a long way. So handicraft very nice with this, some peak performance, even some invade window. Yes, it might not be a conventional hammer damage set, but for KO and for status and for just like knocking the hell out of your monster, that, whew, that's a nice set. We then got a submission from Angel Delight, who also has a YouTube channel and actually put up their hunt on YouTube, so I'll link that down below if you guys want to check out the full hunt. They hunted Fatalis solo using the Fatalis longsword and the Fatalis armor, and they also show some of the decorations in their videos, so you can check out the full setup in that one. But this one has some nice skills. I mean, a lot of these are going to be using kind of very similar sort of setups, but max crit eye, max agitator, max handicraft in this one, so very, very nice. You know, pushing that purple sharpness up alongside the fact that you have True Razor Sharp means that's going to go a very long way for you. Got some attack boost, stun resist, crit boost, weakness exploit, part breaker, which is very nice for the Fatalis hunt, and also heavy artillery if you want to kind of jump on those cannons. So that's a pretty nice set. We then got one from Esper on Twitter. This one has a lot of the similar sort of skills you've seen before. It does, however, have max evade window, which goes quite nicely with switch axe. Obviously, you know, having that nice evade there. You also have some part breaker points in here. We've got things like power prolonger, which of course is nice for your powered up state. Max free meal in there. I love it. Like, this is one of the first things. When I got my armor set, the first thing I gemmed in was max free meal, because that skill, if you're not using it, don't sleep on it. I mean, some people will just say, hey, don't get hit, but yo, free meal, level 3. I kid you not, I once used a max potion 8 times back to back and it was never consumed. I love that thing. Plus it's also got max tool specialist, a lot of cool things in there. And then finally we have one from Ancient Rock Lover 1, who basically just wants to hurt everything with just a massive damage set, because this one also uses the Fatalis hammer, but instead of focusing on knocking the monster out, it basically just wants to annihilate the world with max attack boost, critical eye, agitator, critical boost, weakness exploit, peak performance, even coalescence in there. Woo, this that's a nice recipe for damage. Keep in mind, a couple of these ones don't necessarily use all of the Fatalis pieces. You know, you could just get away with 4 and then slot in something else, but largely speaking, these are basically things that you can do with either 5-piece or 4-piece Fatalis setup. It is just a very nice blank canvas to fill with whatever you want. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope that's kind of giving you some ideas for some things you can work towards. Of course, if you've done anything yourself or you've got any crazy combinations you want to talk about, let me know in the comments down below, or join the Discord and post it up in the Monster Hunter channels. We'd love to see that. But for the time being, that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the HyperX Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there. If you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with, it's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.